So I was asked, what do you do when a police officer stops you and he says, can I have your driver's license? What's the alternative?
Give me telephone protocol date.
First, you'd be nice. Most guys are treated badly. So treat them as your neighbor until they prove otherwise. So I always reach out and I shake their hand. I said, hey officer, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day and you're being safe out there. I really want you to go home to your family. And I truly mean it. Okay. Then he says, can I have your driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration? I reach over and I grab my insurance card. I say, yep, same company since 1979. I set it down right there on the console out of his reach. He says, can I have your driver's license? I say, nope. And I whip out my passport, I hand it to him, I say, this is the only document I use while I'm traveling. That's it. It's the only document I use while I'm traveling. And that's not true.
Can you use the card?
Because I also use this document while I'm traveling. And I like the Cato Institute ones because they're exactly the same size as the passport. Right? You can carry them together. The very first paragraph in the passport says the Secretary of State of the United States of America. Now, you'd agree he has a little more clout than a police officer, right? Hereby requests all whom it may concern, that's you, the cop, to permit the citizen or national, that's me, of the United States named herein to pass without delay or hindrance. What does that mean?
Can't violate color.
Be on your way, sir. Have a nice day. I won't detain you any longer. That's what that means. And in case of need, to offer all lawful aid and protection. That's the very first paragraph in the passport. It's a commandment from the Secretary of State to the officer to let me pass without delay or hindrance. And in the case of need, to offer all lawful aid and protection. That means if my wife's in the backseat having a baby and I'm on my way to the hospital doing 100, he better get in front of me and drive awfully fast with his lights on to clear the highway for me or I'm going to pass him. That's an emergency, you see. That's very important to know. And it's very important to tell them in a very nice and friendly manner. Okay. You don't usually have to. Cops know this stuff. Believe it or not. And when you say it the way I said it, that you're not a driver or operator of a motor vehicle. You're traveling in your private automobile. And there's lots of Supreme Court cases that says you can do that. I've got a file folder on the dash of my pickup that I used to educate police officers with. The 60 pages of Supreme Court case law saying I can do just this. And I don't need a driver's license. Do I have one? Yeah, I have one. If I ever decide to operate an Uber, I'll be legal. Or when I haul a load of hay for my ranch,